Part two, the Moors. So why why the Moors fell? It could have been prevented. Could have been prevented? No, no way that the Moors could not fall. But what happened was we live in dualism, duality, left, right, up, down, lower dimension, higher dimension. But the sun's the universe. It's the center. You the sun. So you gotta control that. That's what it's all about. But we're out of whack because people got us leaning way too much to one side. Where there's two sides. It's just like a chessboard game. They want competition. We knew that there was two separate. Like we knew that. Sometimes we had issues. Sometimes people wanted a conquest. They just wanted to fight. You know. So that's just some sibling rivalry, and there's nothing to do about that. But the but the Moors, we knew we had some rules. The Moors is more like your so-called angels, angels, angels of light, elves, owls, falling. If you're stuck here, some are rising, some are falling. This minute, this second, whatever, this moment. Uh, but life is good. Life is great. 13. You know, life is good. Good, good time. See that pyramid? Can you see the pyramid? Them people call themselves white, but they pale. Look at my eyeballs. That's white. Is that not white? So, am I white? Oh, but that's why they call you colored people. I'm a Naga serpent to this land, right here. The Bible's about this land. And the Moors in Italy fell. So-called Italy. That's not the name. They call it. They put it on it. It be Satan. It's a clown. M is 13. 13's you. McDonald's you're eating. You're loving. Right? Oh, but you don't believe in spells. But you see it all in the movie. But you don't watch those. Those are boring. I get it. I do everything. I'm different. But I'm more on one side, of course. Everybody's born more on one side. But when I say more, like you want like a number to think, we'll just say like 51, 49. 51 feminine. Feminine energy. I know gay. I know gay stuff. See, that's what they did something. They been putting stuff in the pools. Everybody's watching TV. Everybody keep watching you black dudes keep kissing, kissing white guys over and over and over. And then they got all this poison in the food. When they go to school and they get taught that it's okay. It don't matter what your mama say. Your mama ain't nothing. It's school. And the teachers, some are good, some are bad. It's duality. So don't judge people until you know them. But the school, they don't like the program. They just teach the stuff. They try their best to do their best. They're trying. But the curriculums come from Rockefeller. Rock, rock, rock. I rock hoes. You rock fellas. Rockefeller. Yeah. This is all them. We're under a spell. They were allowed to rule us because we created them. But because we use their DNA with animals. No joke. For thousands and thousands and thousands and I don't know, maybe not that long, but years before we perfected it. And that's what came out the cave. Caucasus Mountain and Caucasian, Slavics, slaves. We created other stuff, and excuse my, I don't know the correct word. They're us. We created other us. Like the Asian community, so-called Asian. We're all Asian. I said I'm an Asiatic Moor. I'm an Asiatic Moor. That's one in my name. But really, my only name is I am. That's it. The Moors fell because of basically karma. No, not base karma. All karma. What goes around comes around. Everything's a circle, loop, like a dragon going around. Like a dragon eating its tail, infinity. Like a serpent. Naga serpent. The Olmecs was us. All this was us. Everything's lost. 1492, we fell. They knew the apocalypse they show in the movie, the judgment. That's when you find out. That's it. When you find out the truth. Because they were allowed to rule you because what you did to them. What you did to them was wrong. But not everybody. Other people fell because of stuff they were just doing. They were just turning kind of evil. You're evil. Evil. Too evil. Gotta be balanced. You can't be too good, too bad. You gotta be balanced. Six, 1, 6, 13. The Last Supper. The planets. The chakras. Yeah. All inside you. So the plexus is your center, right? Where's the center of your temple? No, but you don't believe in temples. You don't believe in pyramids. I'm looking at one. Hmm. They want another one. They took my blood all my life. They probably got thousands. They probably been doing crazy stuff with it, right? I want anybody to touch that to rot slow. It made you never feel peace again. I want a peace. You're not supposed to get work though. That was accident. But the boys fell. And it was all different type of Moors. As long as you know that we always were fighting, brother versus brother. You know all the stories, right? The Moors fell. 1492. That was it. That was the last fight against the Crusade. And now that we go to their schools, we don't know this anymore. But we were fighting them till 1865. At least over here. The other places fell. They fell a long time ago. You know, they fell to the so-called Asians. You know, they kicked them out. Yeah, the Asians kicked them out, but they kept some of the traditions, like all that kung fu and all that stuff. Well, where do you think they learned that? That's spiritual stuff. I mean, that's only a dab. When I said dab, like not even a 1%. You know, but that's good for here for right now. It's really good. But they deserve to kick them out. They treating them bad. They treat them like they weren't people. Like what's going on now? And if they reverse, what goes around comes around. That's what happens. So nobody wants to believe in duality anymore, so they don't get it. But what goes around comes around. Everything's a circle. But this the last circle. 13. The 13th cycle. Something new. Reset though. This is over because if they would have did right when they were ruling it over you, it would have been cool. It would have it would have came into the family, the real family, the cosmic family. Not this. This is only temporal. I get a whole bunch of these. Everybody get it. Not everybody, but you know. But we ain't never gone. We don't die. We multiply. That's so real. That is real. Like a serpent. They got. What's up, nigga? They know we all. We gotta have melanin. This planet is hot. I'm hot. I got a sun. They keep trying to. Everywhere they come from is cold. They doing that to the planet. That's them. They can't take the heat, but they ain't gonna be working too much longer. That's over. It's gonna be too hot for that too. They destroyed. It's them. So the ozone layer, all of the AC units that they've been running and selling all around the world to keep the planet cool. It's destroying the ozone layer. But see, you live in a land with all of us, the Moors, right? So our land's always nice, all green, no mosquitoes. That's them too. You know, no none of that. Nice, all beautiful, the cleanest waters, the waterfalls. We had waterfalls where we went to drink, and then they had water that we went to go bathe. We weren't to be playing in the water. We knew how precious water is. If we dry out, we die. Just like that. We fish out of water. That's our skin has to stay moist. We can't dry out, inside or outside. And everybody is dirty in water, is taking baths. The water's almost gone. And it's the most sacred thing on this planet. Sacred. Most. Like, you can manage to an extent with less of the other stuff. About water. You'll fish out of water. Or more. Or myrrh. And over here in the Malacca. A Moricon. Mermaid. Yeah. Fish out of water. Duality. Fell out. Where'd you fall out from? From the water onto the land. Duality. Falling. Falling. Duality. It's you. Air is water. Air is water. So space is water. Spaceship. Regular ship on what we call on top of water. We the space in between fell out. Heaven's water. Mermaids. Serpents. Mermaids. Serpents. Medusa. It's you. They made some. Well, Poseidon is them, but they used the story Poseidon from us, right? That's why they call us Satan, with the Triton. Aquaman. Yeah, he got a brother I forgot, but the stories are from us. They all love us. Fish out the water. All the laws are about fish out the water, and they still go by the laws because they're not original. They not original, so they can't change the law. I make the rules up for real. Nothing they did has been original. They can copy, but they can't. They have never made anything. Thomas Edison had the most patents. Also, what happened? Me, Spain, the Moors in the United States. So everybody's gonna hear the Moors had slaves. The Moors, yes, they did, but slavery was not. It's not what you think it was. That's how you paid a debt. You paid your debt and you moved on. And if the people loved you, they might have gave you land. They might have even told you to stay forever. But they treated you with respect. For the most part, you had crazy Moors. You know what I mean? You got people going. For the most part, everybody was balanced. Like the lions. The lions, they only kill when they're hungry. They don't go out just murdering. It's balance. You know, that's respect. We can do that. That's balance. Hey man. Yeah, but if a lion just goes out killing everybody, we got problems. Hey man, just killing everybody for fun. Heck no. That's not balance. That's out of whack. It goes for the other side too. Like, you know. But see, the Moors, they got tired of fighting, so they tried to come up with solutions to how to end this. But we're cursed. We had to lose. But they keep trying to. Everybody, you just want to find a way, right? So they keep trying. They try. The deal was if they give them a nation over here since they're already here, and they'll even run it for them in the beginning, and then they give it to them. Uh, would that bring peace? And they talked to so-called founding fathers, and they all agreed, and they understood some of the ways. The Moors already taught them years ago, millennia. Started taught them a long time ago. That's why they put the Vatican in so-called Italy after they kicked those Moors out, which didn't happen until 1491, 92. They say it happened a long way before that. No, they tell you secretly. They say the last crusade was 1492 against the Moors, a small group called the Moors. No, that was it. Italy, the Vatican, those were saints, so they put the Vatican there, and they put it on it. It is Satan. It is always Satan. Any phrase you hear with the word "it" catchphrase, they're talking about Satan. When you hear the celebrities talking about, they give thanks to God when they give their speech and they get like a trophy. 90% of them now, well, I'm probably say 100% of them now in 2000, whatever they want to call it. Yeah, they talk about Satan. It's duality. But I mean, that's not a bad thing. It's just too much of that. Too much of that is not balanced. That's crazy. So yeah. So the Moors, everybody was cursed. Two sides, and one side blamed every side blamed each other, but they were both wrong. They're both at the same time. They were both to the extreme. So and making slaves, that was just it. Like, using our melanin. Huey, 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 Huey. Come here, Bumble. So they made slaves